Hey gang, just wanted to give you a couple of updates. We did more of a garden update yesterday, but I'm waiting another day on that strawberry, and I did find way down under here, oh, tomatoes coming. Another few days on that. My granddaughter is so excited. So I've gotten a bunch of questions on what are ground cherries, and here's the seed package that I use. This one's from Baker's Creek. It is an heirloom seed, and this variety is Aunt Molly. So you can see here my little ground cherry coming up. This actually goes by a bunch of other names. I guess they have Cape gooseberry, huskberry, strawberry tomato, but at any rate, it's of the same family as tomatoes, eggplant, potatoes. It's part of the nightshade family. You'll often find, you know, this did grow in nature one time and still does grow wild in places. People advise not to eat the leaves or any of the fruit if it's not ripe. And that's related to the fact that it's part of the nightshade family. Same with tomatoes. There's a lot of, I don't know if it's wives' tales, and maybe there's something to it, although the varieties that I'm understanding of tomato, like this nowadays, you actually can, and some people do eat that. The plant itself, I don't know if I would, but at any rate, ground cherries are actually not cherries. They're, like I said, related to the tomatoes, the Tomatia family. And the most recent recording, or I should say, for these types of seeds here, it traces back to the 1800s and first appeared in PA horticulture literature. Someone wrote about it. They are really easy to grow. The fruit is, it's often described as like a pineapple vanilla flavor. I've had read somewhere else that someone describes it as a butterscotchy flavor. At any rate, you can use it, you can eat it raw, you can cook with it, you can add it to lots of different dishes. You can make jams, pies, all different kinds of stuff. You can grow this indoors like I am. You can see that. See the roots look like. There's one. They're really happy. My understanding is the roots can sprawl out a lot, so I'm not sure if in this rail this is going to end up being the best place for it. And it does tend to grow low, so maybe a foot high or so, but it sprawls out. So I may end up putting it in one of the end buckets or on a rail where I can let it kind of droop over the edge while I'm indoor here. I do want to, so it grows with a little paper husk on it. You can see in that picture, it becomes a really nice yellow. And the nice thing about it is you don't have to worry about picking it, because when it ripens, it actually falls off. So yeah, it's the ground cherry, get it. Anyways, if you eat it a little too early, I do hear that it can give you a little bit of a tummy ache if you eat a lot of it. But kids love them, animals love them. It's so that you know, if you're wondering about any of the nutritional value, because I am a nurse, I thought I would add some of that in too, because we're talking about fresh fruits and vegetables and things here. So for 100 grams, or that is about 3.35 ounces of ground cherries, that's only 25 calories. These are really pretty small. I'd say they're like a big blueberry maybe when you eat them. They are rich in phosphorus. They have lots of great vitamins B3, C, A, D, and K. So I'm looking forward to trying some of this fruit. My daughter-in-law is a cook. She's trained as a chef. And so as we start getting some of this produce and wondering what do we make with it, how do we preserve it, how can we keep it. Okay, so there you go. I did move the ground cherry up here, left the arugula there, but I moved the cilantro here because I was checking roots, and these guys all have some pretty long roots, and I want to keep them up this end of the rail. So any of you that do use rails in your homes or outside in your hydroponic grows, I would love to hear from you. If you find that you're able to keep anything in these rails that have the long root systems, or are you finding that you really need to keep them out and just stick with things like lettuces and strawberries? All right, gang, thanks so much. More to come. We'll be adding those extra features for you as we go along. As always, peace.